job. But
That's the noise. Right then, Fnatic on the T side, GT on the map is Fnatic's option. 30 seconds remaining. And RPK still has to smoke as well. He's towards a headshot position as well. I don't think he has a chance to use it now. Gets the first shot though, gets two. Can he get more out of this? Going to be still alive and Scream backing him up as well. So fantastic work from RPK, stepping up just when GT required. Just going to be JW remaining now, but he finds two. Okay.
And he may find a third. RPK's down to just 8 HP. He's got 9 seconds though. It's unlikely. What a shot, JW. Is he going to get there in time? Strafe jump just barely. He's going to get this bomb plant. This now comes to a legitimate one-on-one. That shot was so impressive for him to find. It's not the HP, it was just the timing of it. And Shox, he's already spotted him. He's still got the advantage. 89 HP, drops in, flash goes out. GW has to reload on top of the box though. He's still alive, and it's Shox just barely to hold on. Have not elected to buy armor on their force. And it's because they have the bomb down, so they want to try and get a more established buy onto round 3. Good start. Scream continues to try and pick away at middle. Damage onto Crims. Gets tanked up, though. Thankfully, it's from far enough a distance that he only goes down to 63. They should be able to collect both these kills without losing anyone else.
Yeah, you would think so.
Oh, okay.
Crims.
Thanks,
okay.
Crims.
Looking for the second.
But he's going to lead from highway.
You know what's clever about this? They want to... Okay. Take it away, Matt.
I was going to say, that, yeah, they could go for a boost here. If they wanted, that's an overcommitment, though. JW caught in the open. Now, Dennis hasn't peaked in this. They didn't go for the boost. Can they read his position? He can still play this out with time. They're going to tap it, try and force this out, but they're both looking away. Oh, they're both looking away. This is going to be too easy for Dennis.
See what I mean?
First kill, done. Second one, they're going to try and face it again. RPK chasing him around. Does kill him, but...
No chance.
There's no kid.
That's
There's no one
exactly the point I was going to make. They didn't go for the boost. They wanted to go for the old bait and switch. He said, you know what?
Flashback in. They want to reface. They're a little bit hesitant, though. Instead, it's the nade Molotov now. That goes a little bit far. It'll segregate Dennis, though, who has bomb and he's low on HP. Needs to be a little bit careful in this situation as JW get caught as well by RPK. Smoke's gone. He still has that position. He's going to fall away from it smartly and not get counterpicked here because that would bring it back and leave a rifle so far out in the open for Fnatic.
The smoke there from Shox being very beneficial for them just to slow down Fnatic, allow them to rotate over, but still... Not really much the terrorists can do here. Oh, boost comes towards the site. Shox is happy to face it though. Doesn't find the frag, but does a ton of damage. And looks like now it's going to be Dennis making his way towards Forklift as well. Actually undetected as well. So Screen could get dropped here. There it is. They do manage to find him. And that's the round secured. Like I said, the CTs want to keep as many players alive here as they possibly can. And Scream's making a very convincing kill in Alex's favor.
Good shot from Smiths.
This is the best thing about this map. It's like Dust 2 in a sense. As soon as you lose that first frag as the TTs, you want to be pushing in and getting the frags back in your favor. Smith does an amazing job there. RPK chiming in as well, but there's Body. He wants some more. Wenton does manage to take him down, but it's going to be a 3-on-2 still in GT's favor.
Wenton facing, door open. Molotov in front. Oh, that nearly stretches through 8 HP. He just stays alive. Now his job is basically going to allow it. That's a bit curious, actually, from Flusha. I was going to say his job is to stay alive and help support Flusha, who's got the up. JW is going to probe in toward the B site. Scream's going to have to be very calculated.
Yeah,
on exactly how he peaks this.
It's one of his best positions as well. He can absolutely destroy teams here. And here's an example. Gets the first frag, but Dennis replies. 2-on-1 now, all up to Smith with the AWP.
That's the big problem. It's an AWP to try and get aggressive with as he peeks in. First shot unsuccessful. Audacious to go for the no-scope in that situation. But that AK, Dennis with the shot over mid, rushes to get the AK, and look at the result. Fnatic pick up their second round. That'll get the shot. This is still doable. Nice pick from Body as he waits for the angle to present itself, but he has no idea where Flush has gone because not only has he crossed from Forklift, he's made it all the way into the quad position. Fortunately, no guns inside of the site due to the passive approach, and Body's going to tap this. He's looking the wrong way. He's looking the wrong... That gave it away. That was a chance missed, and Flush has now got to play the time. He's going to try with the burst clock, oddly enough, and Body's going to close it just barely with the kit.
A couple of Molotovs are just really working on the defaults here and hoping they can rely on the frags. But here it comes. This is what we've been looking for. A nice, simple execution. The smokes come in, the flashbangs do too.
Yeah, the arrow smoke as well to cover off that quad position, allow them to wrap faster, get that bomb in position. I think they followed that up with a Molotov, but they went toward the fence, so that means Smiths still has position. He's caught at the fence this time. He's already fired through. He does pick up one, dropping it. It's Dennis to trade, though. Bomb's dropped in the corner, and Dennis is extremely low, and he's left alone. As Shox just absolutely mops them.
Sure, open things up here. Takes down screen towards Connector. They have got control of middle now with that kill.
JW on the Smiths. Gives the man advantage to Fnatic, though, but look at Crim's position as he starts to walk in. They're already around on this Checkered flooring, it's RPK, can't do more than one this time. He does get tagged up significantly, and it's an easy follow-up for Crims. But now the T's very spread up. Venton wins the duel in A, that gives them the site, but all right, closed on kills, fair enough. Crims finds it, I was gonna say, in the first map, on Inferno, and we know, you've said it enough times, and we've definitely seen it prove that Dennis is extremely good on these pistols to start that momentum off. Fast play, very fast play, and there it is! Oh my God, Dennis on cue, on point, all 3 kills again. I'm done. Don't even buy guns. Just this guy could use a USB for the entire game, and I would be convinced, because G2 certainly has to be convinced. It might be the ace to Dennis with an absolutely perfect round. For Venton's going to go a long ways away from this, though. So this actually catches them off a bit slightly because they'll be in between. Venton should be able to spot them. And it is going to be taken down, though. Scream with 1. Crims has to find, does get the first. They now know his position. Whoa. Jumps up, tries to play the SMG movement mechanics. He does get the second shot. And he's not taking much damage from this either. He will.
On the A-bomb side, doesn't look to be slowing down. He's going to open up the door, hope for the best. And we'll see if that crisp aim can get him out of the situation.
All right, Crims just rotating late from highway now and knows it's on the A site. Taps out, though. Scream's still thinking this very sincerely. He's overthinking. In fact, and it's a huge overcommitment because Crims hits the shot. Flush loading out of Smith is going to let JW get closer with this AWP.
Well, the bomb's making its way to the site as well. It's going to be body carrying it. JW just hungry for more kills here. You can hear it going down. This is just classic JW. Doesn't really have much information. Knows the bomb is in front of him. There it is. Takes him down. There is another player towards quad there. That's going to be Scream. RPK backing him up from the forklift as well. Can they pull this one off? They find 2 frags. Just going to be Wenton here. The new boy trying to step up.
Has to drop inside of the site. Low HP on RPK's. Found the first. Venton knows Scream's in toward quad position, but he has to find a way to bait him out. He has a kit to work with, so he's got some time to do so. Scream's got the first shot, but it's only a minimal damage and a good peek from Venton. He reads it. Fnatic, they're doing it again, Henry.
They're doing.
He'll has to consider the possibilities of a reface from Z Connector on that, though. His team, enough information, enough messing around. It's in toward the A site with the man advantage on entry. They managed to add to that by taking down Dennis. Venton and JW, though, good rotations, but RPK's got a shot of his own. The bomb's not planted, though, and JW's actually made it deep inside of the site. That's behind the red crate. This 2v2 actually starts to favor Fnatic. Great pick from Scream in that sense, because now he can be able to re-grab the bomb. Doesn't need to face that, but puts a shot out anyway to get the information. He's going to commit to this plant. Shocks can't afford to re-peek. He's going to have to play this behind forklift with 6 HP, and Scream's going to face. This is dangerous,
wow.
But it is Scream.
And the economy as well. It's 14-8, and Fnatic don't really. Sometimes you got to have a bit of faith.
Why not?
But it's
all your nades.
It's going to be G2 here, getting map points. We probably will be going to a third, considering this was a forced buy from the CTs. There it is.
You have to admire Flusha. Fully blinded up.
Against it, as they are in the retake now. JW Molotovs himself out of the vents, but let's see what he can do as Dennis makes his way towards upper.
Flash. Another Molotov, in toward the back of the site. Clear the boxes. Have to go for this, remember. 1 kid on JW. Speaking of, he's found Scream. Now, mini pit's still occupied. RPK can control his peak from this position. Even more crucially, behind the flames of the Molotov, he won't be spotted up. His head's just showing, but they don't see it. And RPK's got the shot. Shocks to do it in G2. Convincing this time. 16-8 will level the series.